Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes: Trails into Reverie. I'm also starting today early, because I'm planning to end today somewhat early. I just want to get like 2-3 hours in, so that should give us, hopefully, enough time to liberate Crossbell. All the routes have gathered, everyone is converging on the city, and now it's time to rescue... well, we're not really rescuing. I guess we're rescuing the people of Crossbell. But we're liberating them from the tyranny of the Supreme Leader and the United Nation of Crossbell that nobody wants. Absolutely fucking nobody. Not even the people who are supposedly allied with him. So, you know, let's just dive right in and go rescue everybody, shall we? Let's finish this. And enjoy the kick-ass music as we go forward. Now's not the time for detours, let's hurry ahead. Aw, but detours are great. You appear at last, cursed SSS. Why do you not understand that absolute unity is the truest form of justice? I'm gonna beat that delusion right out of your skull, buddy. We're breaking through.
Let's get to work, troops.
I'm going in! Assault Guardian!
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale! You're off guard. Let's rock, partner. Leave it to me.
Naturally, I gotta lead with the entirety of the SSS.
All for one.
Plus a stealth.
And one for all!
Everyone, move in. Gotcha.
Keep it up, everybody!
Why, you...
Oh, that was easy.
Gotta be tougher than that to stop us.
Agreed. Why did they give me so much experience? Oh, I guess because I have some characters who are, like, far behind in levels compared to everyone else, but still, that is a lot of levels to be giving away. Pixie Quartz is level 9, so Wind Arts cast faster.
I've done it!
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Of course I'd improve.
I need to keep at it. There's more where that came.
Do any of my reserve units actually get levels? Or are they just kind of like hanging back and chilling? I don't actually think the reserve units get levels. Ah! You're not getting to the Supreme Leader! These guys don't know when to quit. We can't afford to get pinned down here.
That you can't. Ren! Insight too.
Aw, yeah.
You've done quite well, Estelle. Tita.
It's been some time, Tia. Lloyd, you and the others should take pride in coming this far.
Guess you had no problem getting through, huh?
Hey, Dark Fantasy Realms, welcome to the stream.
I swear. Do you realize how much you make us worry?
Yeah. I never would have expected you to be with the former Governor General.
Family reunion time.
I can't help but wonder who was worrying whom. But I digress. I'm so glad you're all okay. Yeah. Me too.
We're not the same without you, Ren.
Good. Because I'm not the same without you.
Aww, cute. Yep, another day stream.
Same goes for you, Zite. Welcome back.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so figured might as well get this in early.
We've done more than enough passing like airships in the night, I'd say. I'm glad to see you again.
You have my apologies. I had wanted to reach out to you. But from now on, I will be at your side as the Special Support Section's police dog.
This is so cute. I love
That's
this
what I
stuff.
like to hear.
And just like that, the SSS is together once again.
Here, here. Once Keto is back, we gotta throw a party or something.
I see them. Risha! Thank goodness, you're back.
And Wazzy too!
Everyone's here! It's so good to see your faces.
I've missed you, Sully.
Oh, nice to see our resident delinquents as well.
So, you've been hiding underground this whole time. Quite literally, I might add. Looks like the dance hasn't put you in its thrall, then. I assumed all the civilians had been affected already. We got in touch with each other and managed to hold out. We knew that you guys would stand up and fight. Wendy, that means a lot. Plus, that's no true Ilya dance. It's just some dirty imitation. Like heck I'm gonna lose to that. She's apparently in the administrative district. Risha, you got this. I'm on it. Here are some supplies Wendy and the rest of us gathered when we went underground. They're all yours. Alright, I won't complain about 100 experience items. Are you sure we can have all this? Thank you so much. Don't sweat it. We just want you to teach those jerks a lesson. Alright, we're gonna go help Wald. You guys be careful. We will, thank you. Let's keep moving. Tio can now use the craft Holy Arrival. That's the...
Crossbellins sure are a
Zeitzum
hearty
one.
bunch.
The SSS are as good as those they protect. It brings me great pride to be among them.
You're the best, Sight. Now let's live up to that.
I wish I could do more, but I know you and the SSS are the only ones who can bring Ilya back to her senses, Risha. So I'm counting on you, okay? Don't worry, Sully. We'll take care of it. I promise you we'll get through to her, no matter what it takes. And, Wendy also acts as a shot for us. So let's, God, we have so many characters, guys. We have 12... No. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to actually get, like, any... Well, I could get Tita up to full. And I guess, like, that's a freebie for Agate, so... Yeah. Let's get Tita up to fulls, too. Why not? Why not? Check what they have for sale. Some of the shoes are better than what I've got defense-wise, but not so much in everything else, so I'm actually gonna hold off. Cooking ingredients, healing items, yeah. Nope, don't need to worry about that. I can make some trades if I was feeling up to it. Again, not really feeling up to it, but I will, we'll grab another one of these. Oh. Oh my. Well. I don't think I have enough for everybody. Wow. Okay, sure. But giving me evade plus 10 on everybody's shoes, then I might as well get everybody's shoes, right? Oh my god. Well, this is what all these U materials are for, so... Let's get everybody up to par. Well, actually, I should limit my spending to, like, 600, so... Ren, sure. And, Risha. Let's get her caught up. And Noelle, because I like her. Okay. If I spend any more, I'm going to run out of U materials for everybody else, so... That'll have to do. And since we gave Lloyd's team a try, let's go ahead and give... Well, Wazzy, Estelle, and Joshua go. I just want to make sure everybody in this party gets a turn to fight. It's only fair. It looks like there are other citizens in hiding too, but we don't have time for detours. You're right. Let's leave this place to Wendy and Sully. A powerful foe awaits. Be certain to check the equipment of all party members before continuing. Oh, do I only get one fight with them? Okay. Well, that's kind of lame. Yeah, no, I'm as good as I'm gonna get, I guess. I'll just save again, though. Rip that guy. Here we are again. Yeah, we're finally back. And we'll be back again right after we beat the Supreme Leader right into next week. I mean, you can beat him into the past week. He doesn't need to exist anymore. You damn rebels! You are but a sacrifice for the sake of our great United Nation! Chief! Good to see you caught up. Yeah, we left the rest to Sonya and crew. So, the big guys have finally come out to play, huh? Good, because I've been itching to kick some ass. Yeah! You guys handled one of them. Will do. Beginning counterattack.
Time to play hard.
I'm going in! Assault Guardian!
All for one?
And one for all!
Let's finish them off!
Keep it up, everybody!
Not happening! Payback's hell! I'm going in. Next set and launch!
Let's go! And go! Here's the kicker! Get him!
Oh, we got Faint off, huh? That should be good.
Come on, baby. Ready for this? Yeah! Yeah! Deadly heaven! An opening.
Now!
Moving out! Let's do this! An opening! Let's finish them off!
Okay,
Roger!
Right.
Gotcha!
Well, I mean, if they're gonna make it this easy for me.
what I got! Eyes on me! Yellow sun!
A tough opponent will be in your way.
Then let's go!
Yeah, tough opponent, I bet.
More polished by the day.
There we go!
Nice!
I've done it! I need to keep at it.
And down they go. That should do it. Not yet. More coming. Crap, there's just no end to them. You still up for more, Tita? Of course, my engine's ready to go, full throttle. Just give up. You have no hope of win- Nuh-uh. Uncle Dieter?
I never thought the day'd come when I'd take another assignment here. You've got real guts hiring us again.
Well, I am the only one capable of playing such a special hand.
I'm the only one capable of paying enough money for you jerks, so...
And I expect it to be very special with what you're charging me.
We'll put in the work. Now let's go! Yeah!
Alright, sure. Just got the right constellation helping us. Why not?
All of this for Crossbell? He even went out of his way to hire the very same red constellation he used for his own plot.
Damn, he's pulling out all the stops.
Traitors! How dare a filthy prisoner like you repay the Supreme Leader's generosity this way?
From a risk assessment perspective, you should have all seen this coming. In fact, I think your Supreme Leader did. Lloyd, Ellie, go stop Elia. Her dance is what supplies the Zalber Soldats with power. Stop her, and it's all over.
Oh, I wouldn't have ever connected the two.
Wasn't that, like, obvious? Like, hit them. The curse juice is making the curse stuff go.
Uncle Dieter.
And since Ilya has the curse juice, machine, you gotta break Ilya's curse juice machine.
You're due to show me more of that fire that's never once faded in you after all these years. And I know it'll burn brighter than ever today, because if you can stop a president, you can surely stop a Supreme Leader.
We owe you one, Dieter.
Onward!
Well, I guess we'll take help wherever we can get it, right? Moments earlier, Crossbell City West entrance. And this is where we part ways. Divine Blade of Wind, Miss Swift, I'll be counting on you two to watch over Rufus. If I must, give the SSS and the Brights my regards. All will be well. Take care. Notice how they didn't do that? Well then, it's time we depart. Having so few pupils means we'll need to be clever in our approach. I'm imagining your face right now, and I don't like it one bit. What's the plan, boss? Whatever it is, just give the orders. Let's go. I feel like we're gonna die with this team. Really? I'd say we can be more compatible. Then we'd best get to the entertainment district.
Let's eat him for breakfast, Imperial picnic in front.
Take this seriously, please.
As you can see, our team here is a lot smaller. We'll have to leave this area to the other team. Our destination's the entertainment district. Who are you? Unmask yourself! They aren't gonna make this easy for us. All's well within expectations. Now fight!
No mercy!
Crackle! Lightning sword!
Target locked.
All right.
It's me!
Ready? Target locked. They're down!
You're up! My turn! I'm on the case. Hello, anybody home? So that's who I got. In my hair!
Too late!
Rude.
No! Yay!
Impossible. On it. Target locked. Keep at it! Cut him loose!
Yep, I've got it!
You!
How shall we play? All for one? And one round! Set up for the whole gang!
You!
You win, I win, everybody wins!
But of course.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Not much of a surprise.
Diligence is its own reward.
A true warrior always...
It appears one of the effects of her dance is increased strength. Well, even that strength was still a trifle.
Nice work taking him down. Yo, almost got a full reunion going on now. Wow, I've been told, but, you really are straight pulling an arm thrust. You know he was a teenager when he did that, right? Aren't you pushing 30?
I'd argue that a mask is less childish than going by Jade Rook or Scarecrow.
Yeah, just hanging a lampshade on it.
True, I still go by the Icy Maiden for... now's not the time for this. I know it's been a while, but we're here to help.
And the help is welcome, Claire, Lecter.
Are you friends with Rufus? Ironbloods, right? You're all so... unique.
Between these guys and Ren, we can't stop running into monsters.
That's funny coming from kids like you. Either way, looking forward to working together.
There's people over there. Oh, Arios. Wow, it's the Divine Blade of Wind. It is. He's so cool. You're Yuna's family. I'm glad to see you're well, Pete. As well as that you're among the citizens who avoided the dance's effects. Yeah, we worked together to avoid it. Mr. Grimwood told me everything. Hey, that mask is super cool, mister! But why are you wearing one? You're fighting for Crossbell right now, aren't you? We're so fortunate to have Yuna's friends, the SSS, the Bracers, and now even more people like you helping us. May the goddess watch over you all. You have my gratitude. I feel like I've seen a couple of you kids somewhere before. Whatever. You're all fighting for us, then I can't have you doing it on an empty stomach. Take some of our freshly baked bread. Received enough independence rolls for the whole group. Wow, it smells delectable. The guidebook tells no lies. Morgus is a 3-star joint all the way. Now's not the time, you two. Oh, and we all put some stuff together for you. Figured you could use them. This is a load of us to get for free, huh? Thank you. I'm sure we'll have plenty of use for them. If you're heading for the tower, then you should head to the entertainment district through the residential district. The AF security should be lighter that way. You've certainly done your research. Thank you, Pete. Time is of the essence. Let us make haste.
Cheers to the last mission of the Ironbloods.
I'm here to cover you every step of the way.
I had no intention of entering the spotlight, but I'll take the lead on this if I must.
I don't know what that was all about, but you guys are so freaking cool. You're just as great as the SSS and Nana's team. Nana's team? Well, we found something that needs to be fixed. Good luck, Bracers. Oh, and you too, Mr. Maskman. Everyone here's rooting for you. Oh, if you guys need a snack hookup, then I'm your guy. Neighborhood Workshop entrusted me with this tool, so I can help you out a little bit with your ordnance. I know Wendy, but she did leave me her tools and manuals. I'll give it my best shot. It's not like we aren't still selling bread. Stop by any time, even if it's just for a little between meals. So as you can see, that's our conceit to have a shop for Rufus and such. Not that I have too much to exchange, but I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here, but there. I will just have 100 for some reason. I don't think I can upgrade any slots anyway, so this is probably fine for now. Yeah, I could make Lecter, sure, why not? As we can see, Lecter and Claire are really far behind the rest of the party in levels, so that's why they give you all these droplets. Like, hey, you wanna catch your other party members up? You might end up having to use them in a fight.
Yes, I'm moving up.
It's like, okay, sure, I will get them to like level 128.
Yes, I'm moving up.
Yeah, they definitely save you a lot of time grinding. Like, imagine trying to grind without these things. Utterly impossible.
Always nice to improve.
Alright. They're close enough to caught up. Saving the stat buffers for, you know, people I care about. We've been going around the neighborhood and telling everyone not to watch stuff on the new Supreme Leader. I don't think all the adults are going to listen, but we did learn that lots of them feel the same way we do. Makes me happy that the junior SSS can help Crossbell, even if just a little bit. A fight started right in front of me. It was a little scary, but I'm okay. You gotta be used to that stuff when you're a member of the JSSS. Not too shabby. Darn it, if only I was a little bigger, I'd be able to pick up a weapon and fight. Don't worry about it, Ryu. You're fine. Where would you like to go? Forward. I would like to go forward. Because I can't actually go the other way. It's like, let's go to Maine's. We're done here. Feels so empty without all the people. The citizens have likely taken refuge elsewhere. Could be, but yesterday's declaration was broadcast throughout the whole city. If we do see anyone, we should be wary. Dance's effects have proven themselves very persuasive. Just what is it he's planning once the clock strikes noon, I wonder? We'll have our answer once we ask the man of the hour. Though we won't be able to approach him without a few obstacles boring us along the way. Not now. That looks to be the same kind of archaism as the one that showed up at the military factory. Huh? What's the Supreme Leader do? It's not him! That's the imposter from the reports! Eliminate him and all who stand with him! This may have been developed by the 6th Anguis with Elysium's aid, but we still have nothing to fear. Strike now! With pleasure.
Guess I'll dial it up a bit.
You mind?
I suppose I must.
Keep it up! Fools Vermilion!
Freeze to the ball! Strike! You're up! Predictable!
I'll take care of it. I shall leave this to you.
I accept. All for one,
and one for all!
Let's end this!
I shall.
Because I forgot to switch out everybody the first time through.
You're it.
Leave it to me. I'll show you the true strength of ice.
Why, you...
How shall we play?
Ha.
Oh, fine. All for one,
and one for all!
On my mark!
You!
Here I go.
Whoops.
Very well. Well, shall we? Well,
Another one. Ultimate throttle. Okay.
Forward. Pull them down! Wailing wind! Let's begin. Moving in! An arcane gale!
I don't mind.
Yeah, I didn't like him having all those buffs, so I decided, hey, you know what? Would be cool if he didn't.
very well. Strike!
Too late!
Predictable!
Ah, man.
Let's begin.
I love OP orders.
Oh, gleaming gale, gather around my blade. Oh! Strike forth! Potent fury! My blade is akin to the wind itself, and none can stop its current.
Alright. Get those levels. Get all that experience. Oh my god, Claire got... Right, because she has the experience up mastered for it, so that's why she got all that experience all of a sudden. Alright, Nialta here's supports up to level 9.
But of course.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Not much of a surprise.
The cherry on top.
Pep boost more.
Diligence is its own reward.
Prism Caliber 2.
A true warrior always...
Guess I'm moving up!
Always nice to...
Alright, that is officially me showing off Lecter and Claire. Now I don't have to use them anymore. We did it! Sure did. We're not gonna let the SSS one-up us. How dare you! This is far from over! Panzer Soldats! This many might pose a problem. Oh, look over there! Not Heiwei too! This isn't gonna be pretty. Or is it?
What?
Team killers!
Yeah! How dare you!
And here I heard you were sided with the Supreme Leader.
Now that you've risen to the occasion, I've elected to void my contract with the other party. The former president and Killing Bear had previously approached me on the matter, of course.
So our side of the fence looked rosier, and you dropped him like that, huh? That's stone cold.
Zhao Li, whenever he plays a game. Change team? You betcha.
We'll handle this area from here. By all means, proceed onward. There are more battles to be fought in the administrative district.
Perfect. We'll take you up on your offer.
Then let's keep going.
There we go. It's always nice when we get a team killer on our side. Moments earlier, at the east entrance... Well then, best of luck to you. And we'll be certain to see your family is safe and well, Yuna, so don't worry. Thank you so much. Take care, Major. Well, at least they actually made sure their family was safe. I guess Claire must feel that Ironbloods need to stick together, huh? Well, what about you? Don't you want to join them as a fellow Ironblood? It's okay. I think of myself as a member of Class 7 first and foremost. You hear that, Reen? Me and Tilly both got your back. And I'm grateful that you do, because I'm sure I'll need you. You just might, yeah? You sure you're gonna be okay? I'll be fine. The way I am now, I feel stronger than ever, even. And you've reached a new tier of spirit unification. You're unbelievable, Instructor. If you say you're fine, then I believe you. Right. Next stop, Orcus Tower. Make sure you're ready for anything. Reen can now use the craft Chain Spirit Unification. Reen's Spirit Unification has been updated. Upon use, Reen will have 4 turns to unleash his newfound strength before he becomes inactive for a single turn. So you get an extra turn of buffs, but it comes with the downside of being inactivated.
Moving out about now.
So let's step up our game. I'm ready to go.
Alright. As you can see, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 characters, because goddamn, Class 7 is a massive entity. Who needs experience the most? Aside from Reen and Yuna, who are just staying on the party, Laura doesn't need experience, so she can be ejected. Elliot needs experience, so he can join the cast, and I think it's just everyone else in, yeah, he might be able to be replaced by somebody else. Yeah, if we're going just by experience, Emma's actually furthest behind, so, you know what? Emma, you can join the party. Everyone else, is hanging out on reserve. We don't have time to go inside. We need to keep moving.
That's...
Over here, guys!
Oh, and we get 4 more characters, so we're up to 20. Because again...
Reen!
You made it inside!
But of course they did.
Know this, Class 7. There's nothing you can do to put a stop to our Supreme Leader's ambitions. To put a stop to our ambitions.
What fools! Stand in our way and we will strike you down!
Elisa! Marcius! We're taking them out! Roger that!
Those on the other side of the EDF join the party. Oh, they're forced into the party, and I spent that time like, hey, let's make sure that nobody... No. No. It's not how this works. Too bad. You're gonna have to live with the consequences. Elliot needs the experience the most, so he's in.
Everyone ready?
Initiate Omega Operation!
The one...
And one for all!
Let's go, everyone!
Pumped up. Going full tilt. Get him! All right, everyone ready?
Leave it to me!
Got it.
Why, you...
Good work, everyone! I did it!
I did it!
Yay! I did it!
Rainbow shot too.
I've only just begun.
Yay! I did.
Okay, easy peasy.
Reen!
Glad there weren't any issues on your side.
Please, that should be our line.
Yeah. We had no idea what to think after the events of the signing ceremony. It's honestly the biggest relief to see you in high spirits.
Nothing gets us down, Reen.
It's because we believed. No, we knew that no matter what, you'd come for us.
I should have known, huh? And all I can really say to that is, sorry I kept you waiting for me.
You sure did, but I'm a patient girl.
And also, you're getting NTR'd. Well, not really. I mean, you were never in the position to be NTR'd in the first place. So I mean...
Anyway, you've changed again.
I did notice during our long-distance correspondence, but I wasn't certain of how to address it.
It's a new me.
Are you really okay? We know something is going on again inside you.
There is. It's not causing me to lose control the way my ogre power did. My control and strength couldn't be better even. And I plan to make good use of that. Besides, if anything were to happen, I know I've got all of you to knock some sense into me.
Right. That's what friends are for.
Always so sentimental. Not that I'm not buying what you're selling.
I'm glad you know we're here for you.
Yeah. We'll figure out what's going on as a team.
Exactly. We can do anything as long as we're together.
I'll keep doing whatever I can to help Green. And no saying no either. There's not one good reason I can't be part of the team that lightens your burdens.
Oh, that's quite a pitch. All right then, Toa. Let's keep on fighting.
Because we got strong bonds with everybody, we need to hear everyone's strong bonds.
You
quotes.
got it.
So that's Thor's Military Academy's Class 7. Not a blemish to be seen among them. Hello, Sarah and Fee.
Michelle, good to see you.
Yo.
We managed to free the guild.
And even better, none of the citizens who took shelter inside were hurt.
So you're the Ashen Chevalier, hmm? Oh, are you bigger on Divine Blade? Between you and Arios, I'm starting to wonder if being drop-dead handsome's a requirement for the title.
Everyone flirting with Reen. What else is new?
That's kind of you. I haven't been officially going by the title yet, though, so no preference at the moment. Mind if I leave business here to you guys?
Go for it. We plan on liberating the Uptown District next.
Go teach that Supreme Leader a lesson.
Your wish is my command.
The best route to the administrative district is through the harbor. Let's go. We can leave things here to Scarlet and the Bracers for now.
Yeah, we've got plenty to do elsewhere.
Now that we're all together again, nothing can stand in our way.
That's right. Class 7, move out!
Alright. Now that we've heard what everyone has to say... Ejecting party members. Well, actually, I didn't want to reinsert Fee. Sarah's behind. Milliam. Actually... Yeah. I guess we're just going by experience, and like that's the setup. Unless we want to... Actually, Ash and Muse are behind Milliam, so... Sorry, Milliam. Back to the reserves with you. Hang out with your sister. And literally everybody in the class, because goddamn, why are there so many people in Class 7? I mean, I guess I can eject Lisa, too. Right? Emma. Right. Emma's behind everybody as well, so... Emma's back in the party. Got all the casters. We're casting spells. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Whatever the hell that means. I was watching from the window. You're super cool. The mini EDF can't do anything with you here. Me and Roy are rooting for you. So glad that is the only character that's localized like that, because Jesus Christ, that's bad. Anyway, Roy's gonna give us the stuff. And he's our emergency shop should we need it. I don't believe we're in a situation to need it, though. Yeah, I've got You got so many slots and almost nothing to fill them with. Okay, any localized slots? Earth, water, or mirage, basically. If they aren't localized, then I can't do anything with them. Nope. Ooh, enough for Crow. Fire. That's all we can do. Heyo, welcome to the stream. We are gearing everyone up for Crossbell's Liberation. And oh boy, do we have a lot of people to gear up. I have to be particular because I have like 20 characters, so... Yuze's fine. Sharon probably not gonna worry about. Kurt is fine. Elliot, not gonna worry about. Tina, I will improve. William. Usus. I might have enough for 2 more. Gaius. Yeah. I thought I had enough for 2 more, it was only enough for 1 more, so... There we go. That is all of my things. Everyone that I want to upgrade is upgraded. I had 1,000 new materials at the start of today's stream, and now I have like none. I have like 5 left. Powerful foe awaits. Be certain to check the equipment of all party members before continuing. Don't tell me what to do. A Helmord! They're not gonna make this easy for us. You're Erebonians! What reason do you have to defy the Supreme Leader? You dare interfere with the unification of this continent? Open your eyes! The United Nation is nothing more than a fool's dream! Yet here you stand, laying your lives down for a fraudulent leader none the wiser. You call yourselves the elites of the Imperial Army? It's an insult! Silence! You know nothing! Our ambitions are the one true path towards everlasting peace! These chumps have gone way off the deep end. It's all because of that dance. I can't believe how powerful its brainwashing is. And that just means we gotta let them know what's what by force. Right. Beginning counterattack.
That's a strong one. Let's kick its ass!
Good luck!
Gladly.
Thankfully, I have a Zero Art on Muse, so... Zero Art's Lost Art, why not? Pew pew!
It's my turn!
Actually, let's do it like that.
Fierce as fire! Blazing sword!
It's my turn! All for one, and one for all! All right? Everyone ready?
Why, you...
There it is. I'll treat you immediately.
I love you.
Wow, don't even go for the dodge tank. Rude.
I got this.
lightning! Charge me up!
All right. Arcus, activate. Call in the shots. This one's on the house. No! They're mine.
I'm here.
Shimmer, luminary force.
Here to play.
Arcus, activate. There. It's my turn. Take this! Bring it on. No! They're mine. Go!
I mean,
And that's all. Now, let's continue onward.
easy peasy. Give me that experience. Of 9 for the Kleido quartz.
Nice. That'll do it.
Yeah, I did it!
And levels for the gang.
I did it!
I only get cuter.
Oh, how lovely.
I've only just begun.
Yay, I did it!
Alright, that should do it. Let's keep moving. Like hell you will! That doesn't sound good. Reinforcements? Damn it, there's no end to them. Only we had a Tierfing, or even a Draken. In the name of the Ebon Defense Force, you shall not pass!
You picked the wrong name to wager on, you goddamn idiots!
Surprise, bitch.
No way. It's him.
Garcia Rossi? Aren't you supposed to be? It's time you boys settled the score. Not some sense into these losers.
Roger, we're here to take back the honor you all have tainted.
IDF soldiers? They're back to normal.
So, you're Garcia Rossi. I'd heard you chose to side with the Supreme Leader.
I've been acting as those EDF nutjobs' commander. Kept myself busy bringing each one of them back to Earth one by one.
By beating the shit out of them. It was a lot of fun.
Sent the rest of my men to the other districts, so the city should be fine.
That's a real roundabout way of doing things. Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, well, the killing bear is a big teddy bear after all. Just like I heard.
The boss told me a lot about you. You were his right-hand man for a while, but then you left the Corps due to some extenuating circumstances. He always looked a little lonely when he told me about how good of a drinking buddy you were.
So you must be that twerp he took in. Still haven't gotten the chance to visit his grave and pay my respects, but I heard he looked satisfied when all was said and done.
Yeah, he was.
We could shoot the shit later. Get going, and let us look after this place.
Sure, sounds good.
Let's go, everyone.
Aw. And they were drinking buddies.
Green! Lloyd, I'm glad you're all safe.
Yeah, you too.
But we have to render all these characters now. Or the Asmodean Menace is in our way. The ultimate one-man army.
Another new Zauber soldat.
It looks like an improved version of the Asmodean model.
And it's not alone.
Helia.
Don't worry, you can clear all the master missions. Eventually.
Welcome, one and all. I do hope you are enjoying our final performance. I'd hate for anyone in my audience to leave a show disappointed.
So that's the famous Ilya Platier.
She doesn't seem like she's willing to step aside.
We were so close to returning her to normal at the temple.
She's a real force of nature, with or without the mask, huh?
Crows says as he looks directly at her tits.
All the masks do is define how a person may act. Doesn't change their fundamental nature. That does seem to be the case.
All this time, I couldn't understand how you ended up like this. The Ilya we know worked earnestly to deliver the best performance possible for everyone who came to watch her. It just didn't make sense that she would accept a mask that distorted that part of her. The old Ilya wouldn't have, at least.
Wait.
What do you mean?
Yep. Entirely why he's got the sunglasses on.
I think I see what Lloyd is saying. Your injuries were so dire that they said you would never take the stage again. And yet you didn't let that stop you. Your determination and strength were a true source of encouragement to us all during the Imperial occupation. You knew that. And that's when you felt like you had to keep that strength up. Like you had to keep going for all our sakes.
You're exactly right. The sun that shined for Crossbell needed to rise and rise again. Before I knew it, the idea consumed me, eating away at the passion I once felt deeply for my craft.
Yep.
It was no longer a simple wish to return to the stage. I had to. For in the eyes of the masses, the show must go on.
When your desires stop being your own desires, that's when things get really twisted.
It all makes sense now.
She made exactly the same mistake that we did.
Our sun princess is as human as we are. If anything, her reputation made it too easy to buckle under pressure.
Maybe the supreme leader we serve now isn't the one who ruled over us before, but he was still just as able to take advantage of the weakness in all of our hearts to occupy Crossbell. A pretender's yearning to become real can sometimes be enough to let them surpass the object of their aspiration. Now, give me the performance of a lifetime. Prove to me that you are no longer lost by overcoming none other than the Duskin Dancer.
I'll do just that. Tio, Emma, begin!
It's time for a dance-off.
Connecting your Arcus 2 with the spirit veins.
Aeon system activate. Relaying footage to all the screens in the city.
Huh?
Bitch, that's my dance. Why couldn't you get a new one?
Mom? Something's on the screen.
That's
a still image of Rija Mao.
Isn't the Supreme Leader supposed to be on?
Why did it?
Aw. Those were our friends.
Isn't this... Wait... It's them. The real...
Our favorite chef, Zhang Kui.
Wow, look, Cop! It's the real Arkansas!
You tried to brainwash the cat.
real what? Like, what is she talking about? Wait, huh?
Wow, it's even breaking the brainwashing on the Rufus stands. We're really doing it.
How could I have forgotten?
Yeah, that was the real pride of Crossbell all along. What's happening?
What in the world?
We believe in you, Risha!
Bring Lady Elia and Arkansil back to us!
Oh man, the Arkanseal's #1 fans, who never get to attend the shows because they're always out of money. Because they are spending too much on the Risha figurines, I swear.
You can do it, Risha!
Go, Moon Princess.
They're pushing back against my influence?
We inspired them with this power, and they in turn have wielded it to inspire us. This power you gave me, that I nurtured with our closest friends, matters more to me than you could ever know. So now it's my turn to wield it to surpass you, if only to bring you back to me.
Then wield it well.
Show me your moves.
What's going on here?
It looks pretty crazy.
Looks like a dance-off to me.
What an apt distraction they make.
We're not going to help them?
Why would we?
We all have our roles to play in this.
We got shit
Lord
to do.
Rufus.
Great timing, guys.
I leave that in your hands. Good luck.
Peace, bitches!
Excuse me? We'll give him a hand.
Good luck, everyone.
Look, guys.
Hey, guys.
See ya.
And there they go.
I mean, come on, there's like 30 of you
He
here.
ditched us.
There's only 8 of them
Not
there.
believe him.
Okay, but this is totally something he'd do. Guess Claire and Lecter are going along for the ride. I would say this is a fair division of labor.
That's not the problem. Oh, whatever. We can worry about them later.
Yeah, we need to take care of this thing.
All right, Risha. Show me what you can do. Let's see if the light of the Moon Princess can banish the dusk.
It's time we did our part. While Risha's suppressing Ilia's power, we should be able to come out on top.
We're right here with you. Let's do this.
Alright. Seriously, they give us way too many characters for this shit. I think we gotta put the OG SSS in. Like, if I'm being honest, it should just be the OG SSS, Reen and Yuna, obviously, and then, Joshua and Estelle. But I want to change it up a little bit. Actually, Randy's probably my better screamer damage dealer right now, so that'll be fine. And then who else I got who's like really busted right now? Honestly, it probably is Estelle, just for like S-crafts and shit. So. Tio's fine for arts, and yeah, you know what? This is fine. I will just bring Ren instead of Joshua, and then that will be my OP party. Sorry, Joshua, you're getting benched this time.
Watch out! This one's tough! Let's go!
Shatter! Warhammer!
Let's go! Now! Gotcha!
Going for it. It's all you.
I'll take over. Beginning analysis. Analysis complete.
Let's go! For one.
And one for all!
Let's go, everyone!
Who can do it? You can!
Pumped up.
Aeon Shield deploy!
It's my turn. Huh?
Raring to go. Arcus activate.
Right. Let's do this. This is it. Tiger charge! Now!
Got him!
Pumped up. Take this!
Let's go! Eternally flowing.
And another one.
Flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First!
There!
Here I go.
Fiercest fire! Blazing swarm!
Pumped up. Take this! Get him!
Following up!
Right. Now!
Got him!
Okay. You got this, right?
I won't let you down. Prepare yourself. This ends now. Divine Crusade! Now's the time.
They're mine.
It's over!
Rising Nova!
Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire! Not done yet! Onward! Valiant charge!
And there we go.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Lloyd and Rain, Link level 4.
Nice. That'll do it.
It's only natural.
There's more where that came from. Leveled up.
I've done it!
Mission complete.
How's Risha doing?
Hylia!
Imagine if the camera was, on the other side.
Oh, how you've grown, Risha. But this isn't over yet.
Bye, bitch.
She's making for the tower.
After her.
Right.
Meanwhile, during the battle at the Civic Center...
I suspected you would be the first to reach me.
Finally. We've been waiting for this.
So that's Rufus's replica.
He really is the spitting image of him.
Yeah. The likeness is even more striking than it was with the Emperor.
I extend a most warm welcome to you, my other self, though you are more a fraud than an equal.
Damn.
Funny coming from you, my friend. A pity that you, like the almighty conflagration's simulacrum, seem to be unaware of your nature. Oh, I am aware that my life is artificial, but the true Rufus Albarea must always be the embodiment of perfection. Your name, and all it evoked, was forfeit the moment of your humiliating defeat during the Great Twilight. And that was enough to convince those in the Ebon Defense Force to follow your lead? What a farce this is. I don't disagree. We are simply dramatizing a scenario written and realized for us by Elysium. And, keeping with that, calls for me to make you a certain proposal. Oh? It's quite simple. Might I tempt you to inherit the role I've created? You would become the true supreme leader of the United Nation of Crossbell.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Why would you extend that offer to someone you just called a fraud?
Poor guy's system is bugged.
Yep.
Elysium cares not which of us takes on this role. It never has. Leave aside that. He is real and I am his replica, and we are identical in every possible way. But the world has no need for two of us. If one is to remain, the other should disappear. You, as the original, have the right to decide our respective fates. Well now, how very gracious of you. But I'm afraid that I will not be won over by your nonsense. Do you really think that I would find joy in serving as an AI's puppet? I do. Because to Rufus Albarea, this is a chance like no other. What? Uniting Zemuria is something that no one before us has been able to achieve. You doing so would mean that you could have a reason for being. That you are more than your father, who failed to create a new world on the other side of the war, ever was. Why would you deny your goal when it is finally within reach?
His Excellency.
You could be like Osborne, but way cooler.
If you wish to assert that you are too proud to serve Elysium, then spare me. You will use anything and everything to advance your interests, be it your house, your brother, or even yourself. That is simply who you've always been. Should you desire to take on this role, you may have it. I will exit the stage with grace. The unification of the continent is a monumental goal only Rufus Albarea can achieve. All that remains is deciding which Rufus Albarea will achieve it. For you are me, and I am you.
No, that's not true. You're not me.
Rufus. I don't know. I can't answer that when I'm still learning about what it means to be human. All I can say is, I don't see if you're good or bad, where you're from, or how you were raised. I don't see what you've done or haven't done, what you possess or what you lack, because none of those are what make you exist as a person. So it can't be that you suddenly don't exist just because someone decides to reject those parts of you. Just to me, being is what makes a human. And so, it's what makes you, you.
I trust that you have your answer. Of course, there was only ever one to give. Indeed, there was. I am me, and I am not you. You have been frozen in time before the Imperial fortresses fall, but I am here in the present. What? I moved past my obsession with overcoming my father long ago. I now know him as he was, a man who loved deeply and achieved what he set out to do. If you know him any other way, then you haven't the right to call yourself perfection.
Goddamn.
Begone, imposter, abominable specter of my past crimes. You are not needed in Crossbell's new future, nor in the Zemuria of tomorrow. My patience for your delusional view of my father's potential, so brazenly articulated using my face, wears thin.
I'm so proud of you, Rufus.
I couldn't agree with him more. I say it's time we wrapped up this homework that old goat left us.
This will be our final assignment as Ironbloods, as his children, walking toward our own futures. Though it's a shame Milliam and Prince Cedric could not complete it here with us.
I believe it falls more to us as the oldest members anyway.
Don't forget about us, too!
Much as it makes me uncomfortable fighting someone with my employer's face.
Oh, it's his face that will make this much more enjoyable for me.
How regrettable that you would turn your back on the chance of a lifetime. I see you are no longer fit to have our name. So be it. I shall be the original from here on. I will unite all of Zemuria and lead its people into a new age.
Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy.
I am the true Rufus Albarea. Fall in line. Majestic reign!
My turn!
I don't have anyone who can just spam self-buffs, right? So...
In my hair!
Too late! All right. Don't let this chance slip. Now!
Why not? All right. Speed things up.
Yes. I leave it to you.
I suppose I must.
Good to go.
I'll take care of it. Now! How plain. We shall end this now.
I
got this.
You order me around?
Don't you order me around.
Back tenfold.
Good to go. This your card? Fine card it is.
Here I go. Burn to cinders! Strike!
It's mine!
My duty calls.
Keep it up! Fools Vermilion!
Very well. Try and see through this. Strike!
It's mine! Good to go. This your card? Fine card it is.
Holy blade.
Take that!
My turn! The doll sees all.
My duty calls.
Good to go. Good luck.
I accept. Moving in! An arcane gale!
Very well. Initiating process.
My duty calls.
Pull them down! Wailing wind!
Very well. All for...
Releasing outlet limit. I shall. I'm on the case. Hello, anybody home?
I'll take care of it.
Wow, he knocked me all the way back. Well. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Vanish!
I'm here for you.
Thank you. Let's begin. Oh, gleaming gale, gather around my blade. Oh! Break forth! Putin's fury!
Now, I'm supposed to be perfect.
My duty calls.
I'm supposed to be perfect.
Here I go.
No touching! Palace Capellion!
Here I go. Burn to cinders! Very well.
Savage. I shall end this! You'll regret that!
I'll take care of it.
I can keep going. Initiating drive.
My duty calls. Ready and... I can manage without your help.
Perk up!
You deserve some praise.
On guard.
Cut you down! How plain.
Got you!
My duty calls.
My turn. Here I go.
Forward. Moving in! An arcane gale!
My duty calls. Strike!
Too late!
I'll take care of it.
I'll back you up. Infinity Order!
I'll take care of it.
Blade of Darkness. Tear them asunder!
My turn! And bam! In my hair!
Too late! Forward! Moving in! An arcane gale!
Very well.
I love wall cancel. Such a good time.
Well, shall we?
Oh.
Predictable! I'm here for you!
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
Very well. And bam!
Possible.
Very well.
Well, that was a shame.
I'll take care of it.
Slay on sight. Criminals raid.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down. Forward. This is it.
Too slow.
Savage winds, be as one with my sword. Here I go.
Alright, I think I should have enough here.
Escapist! Peel it off! Second slash! Raging Tempest!
Play with me? Over here! Poor thing. I've spotted you! Well then... Bye-bye!
Alright, it's only fitting that.
These swords are of those who lost their way.
On guard! You're in need of polish. Held down! Root gangrene! What nonsense! Impossible. I am the embodiment of perfection. How could I lose?
You have your reason right there.
Small dick syndrome.
My past self could never conceive defeat, and so he could never truly win. Perfection is a truly fragile thing.
Let's finish the job before...
Well, this does look like fun.
Ilya Platier.
What happened to the battle in the administrative district?
Arios! Rufus!
I am relieved to see that you overcame your little trial.
Oh, I want to deck him.
Yeah.
Rumble later. Right now, we need to focus.
Looks like the final curtain's about to rise on this battle, too.
I assume Asmodean was defeated. Your spirits are high. Why, pray tell?
This is the finale of a performance like no other. It would be a waste, and outright rude to our audience, to not enjoy it. So I expect you to stand tall on your stage to the very end.
That must be what it means to be real. Very well.
Oh, he's got a second wind.
Spiritual energy! They've redirected all of the mana that was being fed to the Zalber Soldats back to themselves.
So the gloves are off.
Show me your strength, Rufus Salbarea. This shall be our final battle! Very well, Rufus Salbarea. Eustace, the rest of you as well. I'll be leaning on your strength for this.
And you have it. We'll back you up with all we've got. Let's go, Risha!
Let us begin, Elia. I'll do whatever it takes to break you out of this.
Then you'd better not hold back. En avant, one and all, as my dance swells to its crepuscular crescendo!
That's one hell of a word. Alright. I love how it's just like, hey, you wanna make sure you're ready for this? Yeah, that would be ideal, thanks. So Rufus and Risha are locked in. Everyone else, you can use whoever you please. And oh my lord, do we have a lot of characters to choose from. That is 40. God. And then we also have the tag-along slots, so I mean... for the sake of convenience, Lloyd and Reen are must-haves. Everyone else... Decisions. Okay, Eustace should be in. Milliam didn't get a chance to fight, so she can be in. As for my other two slots, bring Yuna, because of course, Yuna needs to deck him. And for my last one, I want to bring somebody I haven't used for any of the fights. Gaius! Gaius, it's your time. It's your time to shine. Alright. Also, we need to get you some better forts, guys. Because, the basics aren't cutting it right now. Although I don't really have much in the way that's better. Although he should not have an EP2. That is something you should not have. Why do you have that on? I don't know. This is just better anyway. Just take it for the accuracy buff. That's what it's there for. Voice breaker is better. Actually, no. I was thinking that might be neat, but I'd rather just have action 2 on so go fast. Going fast seems good. We'll live with the Akala gem. This needs to be something else. Poison 4? Yeah, sure. And this last one can be blind 4. Okay. That's better. Do we have like a confused 4 that I can put on here? Okay. No need to change that then. Shining, burn, move 3, cast 2. Yeah. This is adequate. Like, if I have something better than Breath SR, I'll throw that on, but well, it's a better spell, but it has the exact same buffs, so yeah. Green's good to go. Lloyd is good enough. Frisia is good enough, I think, yeah. And Rufus has basics down pat. I can turn mine 2 into mine 3, so that's slightly better. Do I have an EP cut 3? I do. Yeah. Okay. Hybrid is good to go. Like, honestly, EP2 those. Oh, the only thing I might want in exchange is the wind bell. Yeah, sure. Alright. Let's save and let's fight. See, I hit save and it says saving system data, so I was like, okay, it's saved, right? And it's like, no, that's just an autosave. There we go. That's better. In the fight. Yes, that was the idea.
The final act is here. Let's finish this with style.
Very well. May we fight till we meet our end.
Too late!
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down! I'm up! Chain Spirit Unification! Let's go! For one, and one for all! Let's go, everyone!
Keep it up, everybody!
Eternally flowing. Form's emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8 leaves. Breaking dawn!
It's my turn.
Stand proud! Dominion roar!
Right.
Not on my watch! Heavenly thunder!
It's my turn. Up to you.
I'll take over. This is the... This is the power of the Soaring Phoenix!
Death awaits you! To shreds! Now, let's settle this in one fell swoop!
Very well.
Right, leave it to me!
Yes!
The climax is still far from here.
I'm up! Good luck!
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate! Huh!
Thank you. All right.
Down!
How plain.
A chance!
Very well. Divine Shield, protect us!
I'm going!
Light the way! Noble Arm!
Death awaits you! Come! Now!
Too late! There's no turning back. Not at this point.
Brace yourself! Blinding light! Gather in my blade!
Oh, man.
Iola's Saber!
You mustn't be too intense.
DS Eli!
Fall in line. Majestic reign! I hope you're prepared with this. All right. Blade of darkness. Tear them asunder! I shall end this! Back tenfold! These swords are of those who lost their way.
And so begins the dark passion of the Duskin Theater.
Still
Let my
not
guard
good enough.
down.
Really?
I misjudged you.
It's my turn.
Well, that was unpleasant. God, what a bunch of assholes.
Yeah!
Thank you.
So much. Black Sun.
It's my turn.
Alright.
All for one?
I'll take care of it. I shall leave this to you.
Leave it to me! It's my turn. Let's go!
Slay on sight! Criminals raid!
It's my turn. Zero Breaker! They're open!
A chance! Of course! Yes!
I'll handle it. This is the power.
You mustn't.
Alright.
Right.
She's going for another rest craft. So... well, we can't actually defend our way out of Rufus's, but we can defend our way out of hers. Although...
Cheer up, guys! Cherubic smile!
Right. They're open!
A chance! I'm going! All for one,
and one for all!
Let's settle this in one fell swoop. Yes! Keep it up, everybody!
It's over! Rising Nova!
Brace yourself!
I don't even know if this will be enough damage, because Eustace has the strength down buff right now.
Rising light!
But we'll find out.
My blade! Iola's Saber!
That's my little guy.
This is the strength.
That's my Rishad.
One who is real.
This was a waste of my time. Let's go.
Eustace, you just killed your brother's clone. How do you feel? This is a waste of my time. Let's go. Oh man, look at those experience points though. Alright, we got Reen's Quartz up to level 10. Yuna's up to level 10.
But of course.
And
I need to keep at it.
some levels and some buffs.
I did it!
Nice! That'll do it.
A matter of course.
Whoopee! Yeah, I did it!
I need to keep getting better.
Gravity, what's that?
Farewell.
Damn.
That's my...
Ilia!
There we go. All we had to do is break that damn mask. Now loading.
Oh, my head! It hurts!
They did it. Yeah, they sure did.
Crossbell's finally real. For real this time. It's finally free. We did it. It always amazes me just how many NPCs we know and are aware of in this scene. It's ridiculous.
Ilia, Are you alright?
Risha. You did it, huh? You brought me back to you.
Thank goodness.
That mask won't be bothering us anymore.
Ha!
The amount of negative mana in the area is decreasing too. All's well that ends well, huh?
Thank you for saving me, Risha. And you didn't just save me. You helped me remember what matters most to me, too.
Ilia.
Aw.
You sure knocked me down a peg or two, didn't you? I'm more of a lover, not a fighter. But still, maybe it's time I learn a few moves.
Honestly, all I care about is that you're safe.
And she's back to her old antics.
It's reassuring in its own way.
So, this is what defeat feels like. No matter how meticulously one tries to replicate perfection, the copy cannot beat the genuine article, it seems. I wouldn't be so certain about that. You were correct that there is very little difference between us. Had you asked a little sooner, I may well have turned traitor and accepted your offer without a second thought.
Rufus?
Not the time to be admitting this, but sure.
You aren't supposed to admit it.
All that divides us are slight differences in experience. My absolute defeat at the Imperial Fortress, a distinct pain I felt on my cheek only just after, and the brief, unforgettable journey that led me to standing before you. I don't think I'll ever truly understand.
Pretty out of character for him, huh?
Or he's lying through his teeth. I don't know. The road has a way of changing you.
Yeah, meeting people and having new experiences is a fast track to growth. Be the journey long or short.
Can journeys really do that?
I'm so glad we could clean this mess up. Finally. Our home is ours again.
Yeah, but...
What is it?
What's got you so serious, Schwarzer? Wait. I got you.
Yeah, we haven't seen my copy anywhere.
Rufus. No. Supreme Leader.
Supreme Leader bot.
Before you stop functioning, we need to know a few things.
Where is he? And where is the Zereth Knight?
We never saw them once during the operation.
It's unthinkable that they wouldn't try to counter our efforts to take the city.
What's going on?
If you think you've won, you are very much mistaken. It's time.
What did he...
Easy there, Reen.
Are you alright?
It feels like something is coming. Whoa! An earthquake? No, this is no earthquake.
It's coming from the south.
Just when you thought everything was alright, that we finally got our crossbell back. Meanwhile, Western Crossbell, above Corellia Fortress. It's nearly noon. The time limit set by the Supreme Leader is upon us. What will they do? Commander! An anomaly has been detected coming from Southern Crossbell. An unidentified object has appeared from out of Lake Elm. Eastern Crossbell, off the shores of Lake Elm. Well, so much for air traffic in that general vicinity. Western Erebonia, Lemaire, Juno Naval Fortress. Well, there it goes. Bye-bye. And they were never heard from again.
What was that? Juno Naval Fortress has been...
wiped off the map, baby. It is no longer Juno Naval Fortress. It is now no Naval Fortress.
Master Sao.
So, that's what they were developing behind our backs.
Nothing to unite a nation quite like mutually assured destruction.
What fools we were. None of us thought it would be so strong. That was what they were hiding with this device?
So it seems. They cleverly disguised the disappearance of those Gargantua-class airships and railway guns, and dismantled them with Tangram Fortress to create that, the ultimate weapon.
Product of a singularity in every sense.
Are you kidding? Something like that doesn't belong in this world.
It doesn't belong in any world. Because goddamn.
Magnificent! The true capabilities of a super-intelligent AI and the birth of a singularity! Oh, I am going to have a field day with this!
And Novartis is just having the time of his life. Because of course he is.
People of the world, what you just witnessed is the symbol of the United Nation of Crossbell and of Zemuria's eternal peace. Atop this mighty structure is the last weapon we will ever need. Its divine lightning, judging all that corrupts us. I call this structure the Retributive Tower. And its presence marks the unification of all Zemuria.
It's still not a name that's sticking with me. I don't approve of it at all. We're gonna keep going just a little bit past this point. I know this is a great cliffhanger, but we're gonna go just a little further ahead because what comes next will really make you tear your hair out. commotion in the city is starting to calm down to a degree. Garcia also helped us recover all of the remaining Zabur Soldats and transport them into the Geofront. The remaining members of the Ebon Defense Force all willingly surrendered themselves too. As for Ilya Platier, she's been taken to the hospital. She's exhausted, but in no danger. Thank Adios for that. She's in good hands with Dr. Sayland. Speaking of the doctor, sounds like Murray's surgery was a success. It's a shame I can't see her yet, but at least I know she's alright. You will soon. For now, we need to decide on our next move. Who knew something like that would show up on Lake Elm? The Retributive Tower. We've already seen it's capable enough to annihilate something the size of Juno Naval Fortress in an instant. From what I can see, it powers itself through the spirit veins. This energy is amplified and reflected via combat shell satellites in the sky, which then direct them toward a desired target. Technology to fire a beam of its strength with such precise accuracy just doesn't exist in the Empire. But Elysium can realize it. I thought so. The fortress's troops were stationed elsewhere at the time of the attack, so by the grace of the goddess, no lives were lost. None at all. It was completely empty. I swear. We're not just saying this to make you guys feel better. It was completely empty. One of our major military fortresses was completely empty. Yeah, no, it beggars belief. No. Absolutely not. When I saw this 3 years ago, I had the exact same reaction. No, absolutely not. Shut up. Shut up. No. That's wrong. Bad. I'm more ashamed that my old castle could fall so easily. I don't think any fortress could have withstood a blast like that. The aim was to show its monstrous capabilities, and it served its purpose well. You need only look at our neighbors' reactions to see that, particularly Calvard's. Indeed. You talked to their new president just earlier, didn't you, sir? I did, yes. We actually get to see Calvert's new president.
It feels like just yesterday that we were gathered to affirm Crossbell's independence. The speed with which you liberated your city was nothing short of astonishing. The many hardships the Crossbellans have endured have molded them into a most hardy people indeed.
We are hardly worthy of such praise. I truly regret that we've been unable to bring this crisis to a conclusion faster, Mr. President.
Say hello to Calvert's new president, Roy Gramhart.
But it is good to have this line of communication open to us again. Now, I believe it would be wise to discuss how to address that new weapon of mass destruction that...
As it happens, we have already begun preparing our response. We have readied enough troops to dwarf even our great numbers from the war.
Yeah, we can just upload a military in an instant, so we're fine. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it.
I see.
Surely you are aware of the extremely delicate position Crossbell finds itself in at present. If Erebonia, or even Calvert, were to try and intervene with force, well...
I am indeed aware. But how else is a head of state to respond when his territory is threatened?
The tower shall next rain judgment on the Calvert Republic's Baratier airbase. Its divine lightning will spare not one thing as it turns its frame to dust.
Doesn't matter to him.
You have until 5 o'clock this evening to reconsider your stance. I do hope you make the right decision.
So, you mean 5 whole hours for an ultimatum this time?
Our military's general headquarters will be the next target if we do not act. We have no choice. I'm quite surprised as how much Erebonia is dragging its heels, in light of the losses it has recently suffered.
I deeply regret the position your country has been placed in, after a problem that erupted within our borders. But could you not give us a little more time to resolve this on our own? I assure you that we are not sitting idly by while your nation is threatened.
And I believe you. I have it on good authority that many capable hands have gathered in but I would like to make our stance crystal clear. Refusing our gracious offer of support means you have also forfeited support from the Imperial Army. And given what is at stake, the deadline draws dangerously close. We will take action as we see fit.
Yep. It's just like, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel for you, but legitimately, there's nothing we can do. If they're gonna launch an attack on us, we're gonna fight back.
President Gramhart, sir.
Yes, I fully understand that.
And all is well. The Republican Army stands ready to aid you, should you require it. I hope you will make the correct choice. Sooner rather than later, Mr. Speaker.
But of course, inviting Calvard's army in basically means, oh, hey, this is a nice piece of land you got here. Mind if we keep it? So, that happens. So much for Crossbell being independent again. The rumors about him weren't an exaggeration in the least. If anything, they didn't exaggerate enough. I've heard his actions since the war have made him very popular in the Republic. Until now, we feared that Calvard would use the Supreme Leader as an excuse to invade, but the Tower changed everything. They know as little about it as we do, so of course they would be hesitant about approaching it. Well, it's the right move. Playing this card has no downsides for them. I don't doubt that as soon as they have a grasp of the situation, they'll use it as an excuse to intervene and claim Crossbell as their own. I fear my only option may be to request both the Republic and the Empire's aid after all. No! Oh, Grandfather. The lives of the entire continent are on the line. We don't have much choice. But doing so would cement Crossbell's status as a country unable to handle crises within its own borders. It'd kill its chance of re-independence for good. It's almost an impossible choice to make. Knowing where the target will be works to the Republic's advantage as well. As does knowing that, while it is an important military base, it can be rebuilt with ease, unlike Juno. Their deadline is also generous enough to give them time to evacuate civilians in the vicinity of the blast. I'm sure preparations are already underway. All that to say that even if the worst should happen, Calvard will walk away with minimal damage at most. Lucky sons of bitches! And here we were thinking things would get easier after that sly old fox they had before 23 was out of the picture. The delay could still work in our favor. It might mean we've bought enough time to take care of the tower ourselves. I'll take half a day more over nothing at all. I wouldn't bust out the champagne over that just yet. Agreed. There are reports that there are far fewer Zauber Soldats stationed in the city now compared to when it was first occupied. And there's only one other place they'd be. So the bulk of them are defending the tower then. Maybe they figured the city would be liberated again from the start. Surely not. Actually, after all that's happened so far, anything is possible. I'd lean toward it, personally. Our foe's real goal was unveiling this giant weapon all along. But at this point, just who is our foe? It doesn't sound as though Elysium itself has a will of its own. That's right, it needs an administrator. The answer is whoever ousted me from that position and took it for themselves. And all this has continued unabated even after the Supreme Leader's demise suggests it wasn't him. He would have been the most obvious answer. Our options otherwise are very few. I'll be honest, I'm not sure this is something Calvard and Ereboni's armies can solve. I don't think so either. Tower's capable of more destruction than even the past war if left unchecked.
I won't let that happen. Maybe whoever this is really thinks they're on some noble pursuit to bring eternal peace. But if you have to hold the entire continent hostage to maintain it, then how the hell is that true peace? How is that going to unite us? It's not going to unite anyone. We've worked too hard for this. I won't let this vice grip they think they have stop us from crossing the finish line.
Well said.
That's our Yuna.
That's why Yuna's the best.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We stood up when knocked down 100 times. This is just 101. Because no matter how high the barrier, it'll never be enough to stop us.
Hell yeah.
Right. And all of us from Thor's will be right there to help you get over it. No, it's not just for you. I want things to go back to normal for myself just as much. I want to see a brighter tomorrow. And I want to see it together with the people I care about.
Green.
Yeah, we're right there with you.
Liberal's here to support you all we can too.
Crossbell and Erebonia are neighbors, yes. But it's more that we've overcome enough as a team, that we would never back out now.
Yeah, teamwork's made the dream work enough times before. So why wouldn't we help?
We, of course, are also here for you.
Damn, do you guys love these cute speeches. I'd bust one out too if I had one to give.
Yet for all we have on our side, there are still limits to what we can do.
Like friendship speeches, for one.
The real key to our success is her.
True. As long as Elysium plays such a large role, its former administrator is going to make or break this.
She's the best. Perhaps the only hope we have of seeing tomorrow.
Your name is Lapis, right? I hate to put this kind of pressure on you, but we're absolutely going to need you in this upcoming operation. Will you help us?
No.
What?
I said I'm not helping you.
You did not just say no.
Yep. Everyone's giving up their friendship speeches, and Lapis is like, nope, not having it.
Read the room, Lapis.
That's how our girl is. She doesn't let anyone push her into doing what she doesn't want to.
It's not like we're bossing her around over something trivial. She can't go, screw you guys, I'm out of here when the stakes are this damn high.
Oh my god, that line read.
Are you saying no because you only want to help your friends?
No. I'd say the same thing to them. I'm not helping anyone. Because I'm the one who needs help. Elysium is at the center of everything that's plaguing the continent. That means, as its former administrator, I have a duty to set things right. I wish to make this very clear. This isn't your problem that I'm saving. This is my problem that you're saving.
Aww.
So please, I need you to help me. Way to turn it around, LP.
She is technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
Does that technically matter?
Yes, it's a very important distinction.
She's more of a character than you led me to believe, Ian. Believe me, I'm just as surprised at how much she's grown. And it's rather unfortunate that she's picked up my habit of becoming a lawyer when it comes to her speeches. That could have gone very south very quickly. Her friends have no doubt played a vital part in that. Can't argue with that logic. The distinction works in our favor, too. We're here as friends, but as Erebonians, we can't officially interfere in Crossbell's affairs at the moment. I'm sure that was at the back of some of our minds when we agreed to step in. It was, but we're past the point where we can claim that this only involves Crossbell. All of our lives are at risk here. We want to help, but even if we didn't want to, this affects us as much as it does Crossbell. Crossbell, Erebonia, Liberl, it's everyone's problem all across the map. That's a lot of people when you think about it. Yeah, but all across the map's right. And we'll need everyone we can get to help Lapis and overcome this. Estelle and Joshua never turned away a helping hand when they needed it. Thor's never turned them away either. Nor did the SSS. And we won't turn them away now. Exactly. What just happened? Are you ignoring me? Nope. You helped everyone feel like a team, that's all. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. I don't get why. I'd like to turn our discussion to what our present objectives should be. Lapis, how exactly should we go about stopping the tower? Well, Elysium came to be through the Orbal Network and Spirit Veins. It existed in an entirely intangible state, so retaking control over it would normally be impossible. Right now, though, it exists in physical form through the tower's central terminal. That much is very clear to me now that the signal jamming is gone. In other words, right now we have a chance. Does this form make it possible for you to reinstate yourself as administrator? As long as we can reach the tower's center and I can wire myself directly to it, yes. If we do that, both the tower and the Divine Lightning should cease to function. Then we have our mission. One that's a lot easier said than done. The Zauber Soldats are going to be difficult enough to pass, and then the tower itself is built like a fortress. It's also worth noting that it's being protected by some sort of barrier while it draws in new energy. The barrier's mana is so dense I doubt even railway guns could break it. It's that durable? I feared it would be something like that. Before we can even think of teleporting inside, we need to take care of that barrier. But we don't have anything stronger than the railway guns and crossbow, so if even they aren't up to the task... Let's not forget that the tower sits over a lake. We have one Merkaba hidden and ready for use. But this isn't going to be as easy to get to as the Azure Tree was. Not with our enemy being armed to the teeth. My Merkaba is undergoing repairs in Erebonia with the Courageous 2, so that one's out. Could have taken care of it if we had our Divine Knights. Unfortunately, we're going to be facing one instead, on top of everything else. Yeah, there's got to be something we can do, though.
And that something lies with me.
Olivier! Angie! George! Wait. Vita? Good to see you as always, Emma. Of course, she decides to swoop in right as you're discussing how to overcome a new, overpowering weapon. You don't always have to make a show of coming in to save the day, Vita. Oh, because you've never done it 1,000 times yourself, grandmother. I just couldn't afford to stay away knowing the society, the professor mainly, is involved. The rest of Thoris is getting in on protecting the beautiful ladies of Zemuria from this new threat, then how could I skip out? If I get in on this action, I might get in on that action. Know what I mean? If only we didn't. You look well, Crow. Same to you guys. I thought you were still in Arteria, Father Thomas. Must mean our ever-reluctant superiors realize they can't leave this to chance. You would be correct. Even they can't ignore a broadcast so damning. I see the SSS has been very busy. Hopefully I can give congrats once I'm back in Crossbell. Hold on to that congrats. Our work's not done yet. You've been conducting an independent investigation in the Empire, from what I've heard. At the request of none other than the Prince himself here. We may be unable to mobilize the Imperial Army, but there is a way to catch the enemy unawares, even if it involves an element of luck. If it works, however, you'll be able to get inside the tower. Really? What's the way, then? Please, my dear, and spoil the surprise. That, and I rather don't think we can afford to be too cautious with Elysium. That's smart of you. We can't rule out them being able to listen in on us somehow. What a horrific possibility. Well, shall we get to work on our operation? If you're willing to support me in that endeavor, of course, Commander Bales and Toa. I'd never turn that down. We have until it hits 1700 hours to pull this off, so time is of the essence. Let's begin at once. Prince Olivert, Commander Bales, and Toa began ironing out the details on how to enter the tower. The assault team, comprised the SSS, Class 7, and Rufus's party, let them be to prepare for this grand battle. They agreed that the best use of their time would be to rest and recharge while touring the newly liberated Crossbell. This is going to be our last chance to prepare, but we've got less than half a day left. So there's only going to be so much that we can do. The bulk of the responsibility right now is with the commander and the others who are formulating a plan either way. Yeah, but we're still responsible for the fighting we're going to be doing once we're in the tower. Indeed, I'd like to tour the region and see how everyone is doing while we can, too. Bikes that Elisa got her hands on from the Rhineford Company should help us there. I'll explain the basics of riding them later on. Thanks. How long you've been carrying those glasses around, by the way? I thought my mask would draw too much attention when walking around the city. This guy plans for everything. Shall we meet again here just before the operation is scheduled to begin then? Do all that you want now so that you may face what comes next without regrets. Huh? Makes sense, I guess. We shouldn't be getting too friendly with them. Wait, Lord Rufus. Can I help you, Detective? You certainly look like you have something to say. Oh, I do. Thinking about it, this is our first time speaking since the Pantagruel before the war. Now that you mention it...
Think of it as my personal apology to you for Operation Birdcage. We will be recalling our troops from Michelin as well. Why don't you enjoy yourselves there one last time?
I'd like to thank you for the consideration. Though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face.
Ah, if you're hoping to try and make good on what you said then, I would not be opposed to humoring you. But I would have thought there were better ways to use what precious little time we have left to us. I happen to agree. That's why I think it'd be fruitful for you to travel around Crossbell with us. It's not possible to change the past, but during the upcoming operation, we will be fighting on the same team. The more time we spend preparing together, the easier I think you'll be fine to back one another up if things get dicey. What do you say? Lloyd. We share Lloyd's view on the matter. Can't deny there's bad blood between us. The stakes are too damn high here to be petty. Far from me to second-guess our leader. That's Lloyd for you, always looking at the big picture. You gotta hand it to the guy. We'd like to come along too. The rest of my classmates have their own preparations to make, so they won't be joining us, but we'll have to learn as much as we can in their place. We've been going around separately until now, so we all need to see how everyone else fights. But even putting all that aside, there's something I want you to see. I want you to see the strength of Crossbell's people. I want you to witness how even in times as hopeless as these, we never give up. You've got some chutzpah. Very well. I see no reason to refuse. Yay, we get to hang out with our ex again. Who's our ex? Regia, maybe? I didn't know you knew them. It's a funny story. We met not that long ago. We're part of a secret assassins club. What? Like we needed any more crazy kids.
Yes? I'm all ears if there's something you want to say.
Your name is Lloyd Bannings, right? I think it was you after all. Who was what?
Did he do something?
I performed one last prediction of the future, just before control of Elysium was stolen from me. And that briefly showed me someone who I think was you.
Wait.
Is something going to happen to him? Please, don't worry. I didn't see a vision of him dying or anything. What I saw was very fragmented. So I can't be sure exactly what it meant. But I feel as though it was telling me that you are the only one capable of unraveling the truth behind all of this.
Me?
Yes. You are the only one who fulfills all of the conditions. But all I saw was this possible future's conclusion. I didn't see what steps would lead up to making it happen.
Sure wish we had a few more details to go on.
But that's a hard story to ignore, given Elysium's ability to predict the future.
Okay. I'll keep what you said in mind. Thanks for telling me, Lapis. I'm sure we'll need all the help you can give once this whole thing kicks off, too.
I thought I told you that this is my problem that you're saving? You're helping me.
So you did.
Shall we set off then? Once our preparations are complete, we need to assemble on the tower's rooftop. Yeah, so let's make sure that when we do, we're heading out with no regrets. Right! Just in time to unlock the last stratum of the TRC. Woo, baby. I think something must have happened. Maybe we should go and look when we get the chance. About the final preparation period. At this time, you can explore the entirety of Crossbell with certain party members. Those not in your party will remain in town, so you're welcome to seek them out for a chat. Unlike when traveling in town with a limited party, all party members can be used when on highways or in dungeons. Open the party menu upon venturing onto a highway, or entering a dungeon and choosing your active party members. Obtained Rufus's covert shades. Got a whole bunch of character notes and a whole bunch of missions completed. So let's go and rip those off right away here. And before we do any exploring, let's go to the Reverie corridor. Look, guys, I know the end of the world's coming, but time is frozen in the Reverie corridor, so we can spend as much time as we want preparing in here.
Warning to all visitors. Elysium has attempted to interfere with this space 4,096 times.
What did it just say? What's it talking about?
These increased failed attempts prove that the interference with the laws of causality outside this space is at a critical point. Conclusion: limited permissions to retain memories outside of this world must be granted to combat further attempts.
Did I understand that correctly? What was that about an Elysium and the outside world? This is a lot to process all at once.
Accessing Reverie Corridor Management System. Adjusting awareness suppression processes.
Hold on. Well, something just happened. Wait a sec, I know this feeling. My memories are back! Mine too! So, that's what we've been training to prepare ourselves to combat. This must be the Garden's way of telling us just how much stronger we'll have to become to triumph. Seriously though, did you have to go and flip the switch on our memories while we were awake? My head's still spinning.
The action was deemed necessary to raise chances of controlling the crisis unfolding in the outside world. Elysium cannot be allowed to alter the laws of causality. Visitors will still be unable to retain the memories of the Reverie Corridor upon exiting.
That's a little disappointing. It must be the one rule it won't compromise on.
Permissions now granted to enter the Reverie Corridor's 4th stratum. May you seize the hope to overcome the impossible over the course of your trials.
As if we have much choice in the matter. At least we finally get the big picture. That explains all the help we've been given since we got here. It was for this. Yes, and the pivotal moment we've been training for is much closer than we thought. The threats we're up against are Elysium and the Retributive Tower. Getting those memories back also means we already know what we need to do. We're gonna stop them. For Crossbell, and for the entire world. Right. Damn straight we are. So long as we have time to train, I know we can turn this around. Indeed. This is our ace in the hole, and we'd be fools not to use it. And I'll back you guys up all the way. That goes for all of us. I'm raring to see what this new stratum's got for us. This is our last chance to steel ourselves for the final battle. Make it count, everyone. Right. Everyone's motivated and doing what they can to prepare for the final battle. I can't let myself be the odd one out. It's time I got ready, too. The Reverie Garden state has changed. You will now begin exploring the Reverie Garden as Lloyd. Additional characters can now be recruited via gold sealing stones. Speaking of gold sealing stones, I've been holding on to one the entire time. We also have Zeit. Also, cleared more missions just by entering in here. True Suzaku, Gravian Hammer, you are. $150 treasure chests. %90 of the books. Alright.
Connecting to Reverie Garden database. Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank changed.
Just enough to get the Ryuku
Transferring
quartz.
rank reward.
Elisa, Lloyd, Rufus, Crow, Swin, Kurt. That is a lot of characters.
New contents available.
Let's go ahead and get a full team of 8
New features
for
available.
running around. Let's add another tag-along slot, because that would be cool. And that looks like all I can do for now. Well, I guess I can add more Palm Party players. I still haven't beaten everybody, but because they keep adding more as I go through. It never ends. Anyway, I got whatchamacallit? It was Space Quartz, right? Ryuko. Accuracy 100, crit rate plus 10. Damage dealt while attack craft range of crafts is reduced. Ah. This is the put specifically on Estelle and don't ask any other questions. Oh my gosh, she's right in the middle. Oh, I don't even have that, like... It's, she has 2 crafts, and you actually want to be using her barrage one more often. Basically, this also increases the power of her S-craft, and since she's single target on that anyway, like, you just want... Yeah. That's why this is, like, the Estelle Quartz.
Trade phantasmal shards.
I got another one, didn't I? I got a Gravian Hammer. I thought I got another Earth one. Maybe not. Oh, True Suzaku, that's what I got. Yeah, that will go on somebody. I don't know who. Reen's honestly a good choice because he has just regular Suzaku anyway, so like, why not get him the true Suzaku? Because he doesn't have that upgraded. Whatever. Yeah. Tita! Do I have this one upgraded for Tita? I'll worry about it later. More people want to play Vantage Masters, more people want to play Palm Party. I will... The special magic one? I don't believe so. I'm sure I'll get it at some point, once I do more daydreams and stuff, but... right now... not yet.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
Right, I've been holding on to this gold one for a while. Let's see what it gets us. Ah, it's Victor.
I wield my sword in accordance to how my soul guides me. I am Victor S. Arcade of the Arcade School of Swordsmanship.
Daddy acquired. He can also be set as a tag-along. Oh, here's the last one you got. And I have enough to do a couple 10 pulls with these, so let's get these out of the way.
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
I don't know if that qualifies as lucky, but sure. And this is...
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
Like, that's better, because it's speed plus 12. So, this place is to provide a training ground of sorts, and a rather valuable one from what I can gather. There's nothing like genuine trials to help one refine their skills, but that doesn't seem to be this place's only benefit. True, it also provides the opportunity to strengthen our teamwork together, as well as each of our individual skills. I hope you're not thinking of counting me among that group. We are not teammates. But I may well take this chance to get stronger while I'm here, and you two Arcades will be assisting me. I'm sure the time spent together will be equally beneficial to myself. I hope to learn even more from you as well, Father. Gladly. Yeah, you're one of us, Dubes. And so is this Cross Crusade UR Quartz. Alright. That'll open up when I actually go to the floor, right? So, I will have to see what that does later. Everyone's out here training.
Trials available.
Done all the trial doors. You know what? I think I'm just going to go around, talk to everyone, and then I'm going to call an episode after that. So, let us, let's start from this rest area here. I'll go to the bottom last. So, Sarah, Randy, Fee, what are you guys up to? We still got plenty of our plates to deal with, but at least the city's been freed. Wasn't expecting Dieter to hire Gareth and the boys, though. Who did? Hard to ignore the irony that he once hired them to attack the city. Wild. Doesn't seem like they brought Shirley with them, at least. What really caught me by surprise was the Killing Bear talking some sense into the EDF. Looks like Garcia was really just a big teddy bear this whole time. I won't mind talking with him about the boss once this is all over. I could stand to catch up with him too. There's still a lot I owe him for. He even helped me again through all this by making me realize something important I had forgotten. Well, I guess the old bear's another person we can't let down. Better make sure we're ready for what comes next. I'm gonna put everything I gained, both with the SSS and as a Jaeger, to the test to give this every drop of blood, sweat, and tears I got. Same goes for us Jaegers turned bracers. Yeah, let's go all out. So much for business as usual in Crossbell. Things are officially out of hand. The continent must be in chaos right about now after the Supreme Leader's announcement and the tower popping off like that. Damn it, it's only been half a year since we handled that annoying-ass curse. Whoever's taken over Elysium's a real killjoy, you know that? Can't help but want to apologize. Crossbell's caused a lot of damage for Erebonia between the first Independence incident and now this. And let's not forget Erebonia is to blame for dragging the entire continent into a war. Yeah, and I shoulder some of the burden for that. But, in a way, what's happening now is a good opportunity. This is a chance for me to pay back some of the sins I committed as an Ironblood. I've still got debts to settle for being the one who pulled the trigger that started that war. Whatever the hell is going on is still connected to the Great Twilight, and that gives me double the reason to put an end to it. Me? I wouldn't be standing here if not for Ordine and his pals. I was literally given a second life, so may as well do something with it. You got that, Bannings? Try not to take all the spotlight, Mr. National Hero. Leave some for the rest of us to prove we deserve to be here. You got it. I love how George is just sitting here. Is just like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong, guys. But believe me, I didn't blow up the Courageous. It's probably just because he couldn't actually guarantee that he'd be there for this conversation. Black Alberic, Zoe, Belor went missing after the Great Twilight. Imagine the new Zabra Solodots, Dancer's Mask, and Zoa Gilstein all use data taken from that combat shell. And in the end, it all resulted in that nightmare weapon Elysium built. It's terrifying. I need to keep making progress on the prep work that I was assigned. Me was mentioned during the meeting, yeah? What sort of tricks do you have up your sleeve? You'll just have to wait and see. I promise me, the prince and his allies will find a way to get you all into the tower. I'm not doing it just to atone for my sins during the Great Twilight. I'm doing it because I personally want to help you.
It's make or break for us.
No harm in taking it easy for a little while. Want to play some Vantage Masters? It'll help us relax, and hey, maybe it'll even bring us some good luck. Will it now? You know, something about you always reminds me of Randy. Not that I'm arguing. I guess we've used a break, so let's do it, Crow.
Gotta tinker with something.
It's make or break for us.
No way I'm gonna throw it away. Yep. Basics.
Yo, all good?
We gotta get what's ours.
Ever since the war, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, I know. Me, thinking. But help me finally get back on my feet. Hearing all this is connected to the Great Twilight makes me want to hurry up and clean shit up so I can really put it behind me. Either way, seeing as we're all here and it's a team effort, I'll make sure to look out for you all when we're exploring.
Well, what else can we do but move forward?
Garcia was just like Boss told me. Sounds like he and the SS had a lot of run-ins back in the day. I don't mind hearing the stories once this is all over. We're gonna clear things up in here sooner or later. I'd stake my pride as a former Jaeger-turned-bracer on it.
Looking sharp.
We're the SSS. We defied fate before and taken back what we lost before, and we sure as hell can do it again. There's no telling what kind of nasties are waiting for us in that tower, but we still gotta climb it. We're gonna hit that sucker with the whole damn kitchen sink if we have to. Everything we've built is riding on it. Absolutely. There's no one I'd rather have in my corner when the time comes. Right back at you, partner.
I say we get this show on the road.
Every person stuck in here has had to overcome some sort of personal trial or tribulation over the last 7 years. Several years. So whatever's happening here is sort of like the epilogue to everything we faced. How about we end it without regrets? I don't plan to half-ass things while we're here. We're fighting to protect what we inherited and what we're leaving for future generations, too. Sarah, quit reading the script. Not supposed to know.
We could fish here.
You're not supposed to know this is like the epilogue to all the Trails games. It's crazy. The repercussions of Juno's destruction are already spreading throughout the Empire. Governor Regnitz has declared a state of emergency and told all citizens to be prepared to evacuate. Dad's division has gathered at Corellia Fortress as a precaution, but there's not much they can do. The meeting between my dad, Speaker McDowell, and President Gramhart basically ended with the other sides declaring non-intervention. Feels like their plans to isolate Crossbell. What Elysium has cooked up might even be crazier than what Gramps was doing. Unfortunately so, it's proving a more troublesome opponent than we could have imagined. Crossbell isn't alone just yet. We have all of you here as well, as several other friends and allies willing to fight. Exactly. At this point, everyone's here because they choose to be. Same's even true of those of us who were enemies during the Great Twilight. If anything, that makes me even more excited to see what kind of harmony we can make now that we're all on the same page. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's put our heads together and show Elysium who's boss. We really are lucky to have made such dependable allies. Just give me, 1 minute. I just need to grab something to drink. Alright, I'm back.
How are you holding up?
Made some reliable connections with the Crossbell thanks to my inspectorate work. It's all the more reason why I have no objections lending my strength for us to overcome this incident. Look forward to working with Dudley and everyone else back in the real world to put an end to this. We can do it!
So like...
It's thanks to all of you that me and Lammy got to reunite with Claire. That's another thing I'm really grateful for. Alrighty, let's put a bow on these trials here, so we can clean that mess up in Crossbell.
Just leave it to me and Lammy.
I meant to talk to Claire.
Indeed.
Ever since the end of the war, I've been lost. But I want to believe that I've faced up to all of the sins I committed. I think this time here is going to show just how much we've all hopefully grown as people. Lecter, Rufus, and myself. I hope you're watching, Chancellor. I swear to you, we won't waste everything that you gave to each of us.
How's it going?
With all of our efforts together, I'm sure we can be in harmony when the time comes. Not that I'm getting my head of myself or anything. We still have lots of pressing things to worry about, but I'm still excited. I'm going to give this everything I have. Dad and the army won't be able to intervene, but I want to show them how we can handle this. Oh dear, you got me. Hey you two, getting a game of chess in? It's just some light brain exercise. We're using it as a way to go over what's happening in reality. We feel like at the rate things are going, the operation has a success rate of about 0% or so. Ugh, you don't say. We're dealing with an enemy that has the ability to calculate the future itself. It'll see right through us if our plan is anything less than perfect. Things would just be easier if we could rely on the two major powers for help, but it looks like that's not going to be an option. Feels like a waste to be working this hard for nothing. I'm gonna go take a nap. Come on, it's not that hopeless. The important thing to remember is that predictions and calculations aren't infallible. That's what I learned from watching the Radiant Wings cut through the seemingly endless despair of the Great Twilight. And this time we have even more powerful allies on our side. There's still hope. I know it. Yeah, there is. Without a doubt. So it's up to us to keep fighting and better our chances of actually pulling it off. I could go without working harder than I have to, but sure, I'll do what I can to help us out. But you know, I didn't take you to be the type to be uncertain about anything, Little Miss Know-It-All. Oh, there's still plenty I don't even know. A maiden's heart can be a fickle thing. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, how very interesting.
I can't put too much stock in my ability to make predictions. It's not omniscient. Still, I'm confident everything will be fine again this time. How could it not with Class 7, the Bracers, and Rufus and his companions here? Where there's a will, there's a way. If any team could defy the odds, it's the one you're looking at.
What?
I don't care what happens to Zemuria. End of the day, I'm the happiest girl in the world if I'm with S. I mean, I'll try. A little. Just don't count on me going nuts. Honestly, we'll take it. Totally understandable.
I bet we could fish here.
We can fish here, Lloyd, but we won't.
Whatever your worries, let them rest.
What an intriguing turn of events to be summoned to this land of trials after becoming the Radiant Blade Master. Perhaps it's a sign I haven't yet reached my true pinnacle, in which case I must keep training and hone myself even further. I shall remake myself together with all of you, as though I am once again a young man taking up the sword for the first time. The fake we fought at the Watchtower was nothing like the real deal. Facing a swordsman of your caliber that's mastered the 8-leaf second form is invaluable. I suspect Reen will surpass me eventually. You both should be proud as the next generation of swordsmen inheriting Erebonia's 2 signature styles. Continue to aim for greater heights. There's still several role models I wish to surpass. I'll make sure to use the trials here and in the real world as further experience. Right, which is why we'd like to continue training with the Divine Blade of Wind. It's a deal, as long as I can continue to learn from the two of you as well. They're training ahead of the final battle. I probably shouldn't interrupt them. But they have dialogue.
So then...
It's fascinating to see how each 8 Leaves 1 Blade practitioner puts different thought and will into their respective styles. I thought the same thing at the tournament. It puts into perspective how greatly fighting styles can differ across the continent. I feel I must refine my own style before the coming battles. I want my will to protect those closest to me to be reflected in my blades.
Hey, what's new?
There are still many out there I've yet to surpass. People like Aryan Road, who I adored as a little girl, and General Le Guin. That's what makes the path of the sword worthwhile. The challenges are formidable, as is the reward of overcoming them. But if I'm to reach new heights, I must first surpass her, my counterpart that we engaged in the Castle of Mirrors.
Is something the matter?
I've never been interested in pursuing the title of being the strongest. But I do believe it's healthy to face new challenges to keep oneself from growing stagnant. No doubt the younger swordsman will help me discover quite a few new ways of honing my craft. How much I'll be able to them in turn, I don't know. But I'll be there to support them should they need me. Hey, Reen. Rufus? I'm glad you managed to settle things with that imposter. We were just talking about that. He was probably the primary cause behind all the chaos. All I did was pick up the remains, nothing more than the end result of everyone else rising up to take action. That being said, the voice we've been hearing is even more logical than I realized. Why return our memories? Wouldn't people such as yourself, Detective or Eustace, be more cooperative if you didn't have your memories of me? Where's this coming from, Rufus? Yeah, really, I don't think that's true at all. If anything, I think having our memories back makes it easier to work with you. Does it now? He's not wrong. I'm sure Eustace feels the same way. We'll both be counting on your help to fix what's happening in reality. I have no objections. Solving that crisis is merely an extension of taking responsibility for the mess I made. I couldn't tell you what may await us, but until we found our answer, I'm more than willing to continue working together.
Ever the lively bunch this is.
Whether we like it or not, our fates are determined to stay intertwined with one another's, but I doubt there'll ever be a chance to settle the score with me, so why not do so? Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to in a way, yeah. But I also don't like the idea of fighting you head-on when what's done is done either. Fair enough. Then I propose we work out our issues with a few rounds of Vantage Masters. Would that be more to your tastes? Huh, that's an interesting idea. Sure, why not? I just wasn't thinking a nobleman would whip out a card game as a way to resolve a dispute. The credit isn't mine, to be fair. The other Ironbloods suggested I start playing. After some matches, I realized it has a certain strategic depth, on par with real combat. With that being the case, I should think it a fine way to resolve our differences. Yeah, you sound genuine enough about it, so I'm in. Not sure if my deck has what it's take. I need to beef up my collection before I can put up a real fight. Think you give me some time to prepare before we go at it? If we're gonna play, I want to be sure I give you everything I got. Of course, take all the time you need. I'll be here till you're ready. So, Rufus is the final boss of Vantage Masters. Yeah.
What's going on?
Anyway. With our combined strength, we can do it. Teamwork, friendship.
Can I help you?
Stuff. Some of you are much too quick to give the irredeemable redemption, you know. Not that I'm complaining, far from it. It's proven to be very convenient for me. Maybe we make great use of one another till we get to the bottom of our current predicament. Right, I suppose that's the most we can expect out of each other, so let's make it work. I love how Rufus is just like, you guys are way too easy to forgive. People, like, seriously, come on. So, this world is meant to act as a training ground to help us solve what's happening in Crossbell? What's strange to me is that I should be in Erebonia right now in the real world. Even if I were to train here myself, I don't know how I'd be able to directly affect the situation in Crossbell. That's a good point. There are others here who shouldn't be able to directly participate in what's happening either. There may be something more to this then, something we still haven't figured out. Though I don't think there's anything strange about all of us working together right now. Given the situation, I assumed you'd be working alongside the princess. Oh, you're right. I would have loved to have been by Reen's side to help him as well. But right now, I'm focused on what I can control and do while still in the Empire. Gotcha. You don't have to worry about Instructor Reen. I'll see to it that he's safe and sound. Let's work together in here to become stronger, even if we are separated in reality. Absolutely.
I believe in us.
Keep my brother safe,
Who are you?
please. I never thought we'd come together with all these people from faraway places and fight as one group. Still, it's reassuring to have them here. It gives me extra strength. Whatever it takes, we'll get to the bottom of what's going on. Together, as a team. The Retributive Tower's presence is terrifying, isn't it? It's even scarier to think how long it's been there without anyone noticing. Professor Schmidt and the others are currently looking into how that happened at the Castle of Mirrors. Regardless, it's clearly a weapon that surpasses anything we've ever seen before. We did come across signs of something massive being produced at the Rhineford military factory. To put in perspective how massive the tower is, I think only the main weapon was built at the factory. The Divine Lightning, the weapon that wiped out the naval fortress. If that thing is allowed to fire more shots, then Crossbell, no, the entire continent will. We're not going to let that happen. We only have half a day in the real world. Normally I'd say it's hopeless. Right, but as long as we're in here, we have as much time as we need to train and prepare ourselves. Well put, everyone. Let's do everything we can to stop the crisis that's unfurling.
Did you need something?
Calvard's new leader, President Gramhart, has already started moving to de-escalate the situation. Crossbell's path to independence may be completely severed even if he manages to end the conflict. We have to end this ourselves. Now's the time for us to come together.
Hi there.
It feels surreal to wind up fighting alongside everyone in Crossbell like this. I never could have imagined something like this when I attended the West Maria Trade Conference a few years ago. You never know where life may lead you, but regardless, I'm going to train hard and repay everything the Crossbellans have taught me.
All I know is we have to do something.
There's a lot of orbital tech out there that not even the Rhineford company can manufacture. There's the Retributive Tower and its Divine Lightning, not to mention the Simulacra, and those advanced stealth devices too. But we will prevail. We have to. The pride of our company and my entire family is at stake here. So, what's up, kid? You went out of your way to drag us here, so spit it out. Please stop it with the kid thing. There's just something I want to ask. How are you two okay with involving the people you care about in this coming fight? What the hell? Are you stupid? Not quite the words I would have chosen, but I do believe there's been a misunderstanding. For one, your assumption that we involved them is incorrect. That isn't why Million fights beside us, anyways. She chose this path for herself. That's all there is to it, and all it will ever be. What? It's the same way with Tita. She knows what she's doing. I don't even have to tell her I'll protect her these days. Tita can handle herself. Look, I get where you're coming from, but maybe try taking a look in the mirror. What do you mean? We can't pretend to know your past, nor do either of us plan to force it out of you. But maybe the answer you're looking for lies within yourself. Have you considered having more faith in yourself and your partner? Hard to believe Swin and Nadia are still only around 14 years old. They have a lot weighing on them.
Just wandering around?
You stopped me for that? But it's cool. You're supposed to overthink things at your age. Comes with the territory. And it's how you grow into being an adult. And while we're in here, I'm gonna do my part to whip you into shape.
For people like us, this is nothing at all.
Now that the fake's been dealt with, everything else can wait after we've taken care of that tower. There'll be much to discuss once it is all over. To that end, I need to see it that Milliam, Reem, Regnitz, and I make it through this.
Need me?
What do I want to do from here on out? Good question. I wish I could look at the big picture like the others. Maybe not being able to is a sign that I've got some growing up to do. For now, I'd rather put my focus on getting through the weirdness here in front of us. The only thing I can say for sure about the future is that I'll never stop protecting Nadia. Aw. And it's the Ouroboros gang. Or the former Ouroboros gang in Duvali. The Retributive Tower is unlike anything I've ever seen before. You don't know anything more about it, do you, Duvali? I don't. McBurn's Simulacrum was the only product of the 6th Anguist acting alone. Ouroboros is involved at some level, but I couldn't say how much. So, it's not unlike the Azure Tree incident. The key difference being that we still don't know who the mastermind behind this is. That Grizzly Grim fellow said whoever it is has taken over Elysium. It doesn't sit well with me that they also took over the Rhineford military factory and misappropriated materials to build the tower. Regardless of who or what is behind this, I plan to give them their proper comeuppance alongside Lady Elisa and the others. You've really found a place where you belong, haven't you, Sharon? I think it's fair to say we've all changed a lot since leaving Ouroboros. What about you, Swift? Have you considered taking the opportunity to leave as well? You've been through a lot in this last year. I can't deny that, but I have a responsibility to look after the Stallritter. That is what my lord would want. Maybe you haven't changed after all. Yes, but that part of her has always been part of her charm.
Sure, I've got a minute.
Crossbell isn't the only one in danger now. It's only a matter of time before Liberal's in that line of fire if that tower is left alone. This calls for us pulling together yet again to protect our homes, doesn't it? History says we make a pretty good team, Lloyd. You can count on me, Estelle, and the others to fight our hardest when the time comes. I wouldn't expect anything less from you all. Let's do whatever it takes to resolve this.
I'm always up for a good chat.
That tower showed up at the worst possible time. I wouldn't be surprised if it caught the professor's interest. It's safe to say that we're in for the tea party of the ages, if you catch my drift. People important to me call Crossbell home. Rest assured that I intend to give it my all.
Good day to you.
Now that I'm free of any lingering doubts in the wake of the Great Twilight, I am now solely a maid for the Rhineford Company. I now fully walk together with Lady Elisa and the rest of you so that I may live out this path I've carved for myself.
If you could keep it short.
I have no intention of joining your lot or these deserters as a comrade. They're simply debts I owe to Schwarzer and the people of Crossbell, as well as the deal I struck with Alberea. More importantly, this is what my lord would have wanted. It's the just thing to do. So remember this well. I will lend you my aid just this once. Yeah, we get it. You're tsundere for Lloyd. It happens to everybody. But she can't be tsundere for Lloyd, she's tsundere for Reem. She's tsundere for all of humanity. That's what makes her the best tsundere in the world. Man, you all were amazing at the Civic Center. Totally. I nearly lost focus in the middle of our battle because I couldn't stop watching. You would think that was a rehearsed performance. Great job out there. It was like I was synchronizing with Ilya little by little as we were dancing. I feel a little guilty saying this, but it was so much fun that I couldn't see anything. Not could, but, you know, I read it right and then I saw it was wrong. It completely took me out of the line. I'm sorry. I'm sure Ilya felt the same way. And everyone's back to normal thanks to you. All that's left is toppling the tower. Yeah, we've already come this far. Now we gotta just bust right in. That's the spirit. There's no way we can fail with everyone working together. I think that pretty much covers it. There's just one small barrier standing in our way right now. We've taken back what matters most to us. Now's the time to protect it. Speaking of busting right in... What? Don't mind me.
Hello
anyway.
there.
Oh, this is a little off topic, but is it true? I've heard you've taken up Vantage Masters, Lloyd. Fran's been teaching me how to play too, ever since she convinced me to pick it up because of how popular it is. I didn't get the appeal at first, but I came around once I realized I could use it to hone my strategizing. Now I can't put it down. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd love to play a few games with you if you have the time. Sure thing, Noelle. You're on.
Notice anything strange?
There's not a part of me that doubts we're gonna win, despite what we're up against. Not even a little. As long as everyone here works together, we could protect Crossbell from anything. We could protect the whole continent. All we have to do is keep fighting the good fight. I'm gonna stay true to myself and do what feels right.
With all of us here, I'm sure we could.
This incident is another opportunity for me to define what being Yin means to me. It's a chance for me to grow and become stronger at protecting what I cherish more than anything in the world. I'm not gonna risk losing the people who matter the most to me. We've been through this before, Lloyd. Let's finish what we started again.
We'll be fine. We've got each other.
Say, Lloyd, you wouldn't have happened to pick up Vantage Masters too, would ya? I've been watching everyone else play for so long that the fever finally bit me as well. I'm not a savant at it like Ren is, but I picked up a few pointers. You know me, I'm in it to win it, and this is no different. So, what do you say? You game to go at it mano a mano if you have the time, Lloyd? Hard to turn down a challenge like that. You're on, Estelle. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You know where to find me when you want to get down to business. You can now play Vantage Masters against Estelle.
We'll be fine. We've got each other.
We've been in tight spots before and come out of it, so I'm feeling pretty good about our prospects. Still, this isn't something any of us can solve on our own. You better believe it's gonna take real teamwork.
Hey there!
We got a pretty salty lineup, don't we? I never thought I'd see Instructor Reem, the SSS, and that monster Rufus team up. Not to mention Old Class 7 and the team from Liberl. I'd like to think New Class 7 can hold its own too. We're unstoppable. That's why I'm not sweating this trial stuff. We're gonna crush it and win back our pride once and for all. That's the plan. I'll be counting on you again, Yuna. Aw. As I said at the meeting, the tower is surrounded by a powerful barrier. We also need a strategy for dealing with the large number of Helmwards and other defenses that are protecting it. That's going to be easier said than done. I know the Prince and Thomas are making arrangements, but it's going to be a challenge. Rose and Dieter are doing the same. They said they'll keep whatever they have up their sleeves a secret until the operation begins. I wish I could say that makes me feel better, but it sure does feel like we're leaving our lives up to complete chance like this. I understand your concern, but this isn't the first time any of us have faced towering odds. Plus, I have faith that Rean and his crew will figure something out. Well, aren't you optimistic? Yes, but I think having optimism is entirely the point. All we can do is have faith and each do what we can. Or you can do what I'm doing. Work on the assumption we'll find a way into that thing one way or another and prepare yourself. And if things don't go our way and we end up meeting the goddess later today, then perhaps that's just the way it was meant to be. Far be it from me to keep her waiting, but I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna pull this off, no matter what. That's right. I plan on living up to grandmother's and everyone else's expectations.
How are you doing?
Only Adios knows what's in store for us, but we still have a modicum of control over our own destinies. Overcoming the barriers that stand in our way is simply who we are, no matter how many times it takes.
How's it going?
This is the first time people from all walks of life have come together to lend support. This isn't the first time. It was the same during the Great Twilight. I know there's still a lot happening that we don't quite understand, but let's take this opportunity to train ourselves for anything that might come. Scree. Even Zio's looking fired up.
What? What is it?
So, we have to figure out a way to avoid Elysium's notice. Honestly, this might be a job better suited for Rose and Vita. You know how sneaky and secretive those two ladies can get. I think I'll leave it to them and the rest of you. I'll be doing my best to train up and get stronger in the meantime.
Hiya.
If Elysium really came because of the Great Twilight, then this problem falls squarely in the purview of us witches. With the Empire's curse gone, you can be sure I'll confront this with everything I have to help find a new path for my clan. I hope you're watching, Mom. I'm not gonna let you down. I promise. So, you're the final doll that York left behind in Crossbell, are you? I can truly feel his work at hand when I see you now. You got it, Wolfie Pants! Look at me! Aren't I a masterpiece? The automata you designed for Ark and CL are amazing, but they don't even compare. Your physical design is one thing, but even your personality is so lifelike. Indeed, Elysium's to thank for that. That AI was also behind the Supreme Leader, and perhaps even more than just him. Definitely seems to be involved with the origin of this place, at least. Now that you mention it, that voice said something about interference before her memories came back. Right. Warning to all visitors, Elysium has attempted to interfere with this space 4,096 times. These increased failed attempts prove that the interference with the laws of causality outside the space is at a critical point. There's a lot to think about, but we still don't know enough about this place to draw any conclusions. Agreed. We should focus on resolving the incident in the real world for now. We can put our heads together on figuring this place out afterwards. It's the SSS. I'm with you there. It's gonna take a team effort. You needn't ask for our help. That's the spirit. There's gotta be a reason we're all together like this. Yeah, I know we can do it.
Greetings, child of man.
What is it that you have in your pocket, Lloyd? Are you perhaps happy to see me? Oh, this? It's a Vantage Master staff. Damn it, foiled again. I thought so. Kia gifted me one as well, recommending I play with other people. I've been curious about it. Since you practiced this game, perhaps it would make it easier for me to try. I'd appreciate it if you played a few games with me in your free time. You're gonna play Vantage Master Zeit? Sure, I'll let you know when I'm up for it. Zeit doesn't even have thumbs. How's he supposed to hold his cards? This I gotta see. Oh, God.
Oh, would you like to talk?
Excuse me. Just like with the tower, I'm a big part of what's happening here. But also like with the tower, I feel like you're the one capable of unraveling the truth behind all this. I hope you don't mind putting on your detective's hat again, Lloyd. I need you all the way through to the end. Consider it warned. I'm more than happy to be there for you however I can.
I'll give this everything I've got.
There's no machine that I can't help with. I'll pull my weight around here however I can. The last thing I want to do is let Mom and Agate down after all the support they've given. Lots of missing words in this one.
Bring it on, I say.
It's fascinating to think that the Great Twilight and the Orbital Network gave rise to Elysium. Though there'll be time to contemplate that later, we should focus on ending the crisis in the real world and learning what's happening here. I'll take this opportunity to regain my energy while I can. That includes giving Zeit several well-earned pets.
Wanna chat?
There must be a good reason we were all gathered like this. It can't just be a coincidence. So hang in there, Lloyd. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it before too long.
Greetings, child of man.
This incident's scale is equally incomprehensible as what occurred with the Great Tree. I am once again relying on you all to show the true strength of humanity.
I'll fight for all my lovely kittens.
Suffice it to say, the Empire is in a real uproar over that massive tower. As head of one of the 4 great houses, my father's had all sorts of people banging down his door asking for help. I may not be him, but I know I have to do what I can to help too. From what was said at the meeting, it sounds like you guys are going to lend us a hand too. We really appreciate it. Hey, don't mention it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like I'll be able to infiltrate the tower proper with you all. But I promise you'll have my help and support. What shape that takes, you'll just have to wait and find out. Okay. That's everybody. That's all I'm doing for today. So, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I hope you join me next time, as we do more TRC stuff. Take care, and farewell.